April 2010. Unmarked USB drives were received by several gaming sites. On the drives were a text file and an audio file. The text file read the following: cryptography, isotope, philanthropy, hydrogen, ember, rebirth. Aligning the first letters, you get, cipher. The audio file contained a man saying, "What we wish, we readily believe. And what we ourselves think, we imagine others think also." As well as a woman saying the following:
MOD ZZZJNQ4YD3FRP.
The first quote is from Julius Caesar, possibly hinting that a Caesar cipher was used on these files. The chimes indicate that it was encrypted 3 times. Decrypting it, you get www.GKNOVA6.com, www.gknova6.com. After it was decrypted by the website Joystick, fans flooded the website, thousands trying to figure out the cryptic messages and hints left by Treyarch, ultimately revealing a game set during the Cold War, which would become a staple in the world of first-person shooters. This was the first glimpse at Treyarch's Black Ops, and through its early marketing strategy, it garnered a cult-like following, with players obsessing over every clue, dissecting every hint, and coming together to uncover Treyarch's newest game. This is just one small part of Treyarch's many unique marketing strategies. While their previous game, World at War, didn't feature this style of marketing, it became a staple method to build up anticipation for the studio after Black Ops 1. This is a history of Treyarch's marketing. In April 2015, 5 years after the cryptic marketing of Treyarch's Black Ops 1 had taken the community by storm, new teasers for an upcoming game started to pop up again. But this time it wasn't Kotaku or another video game publication, but in one of the most iconic video games of all time, Black Ops 2, you could find codes plastered onto random objects across different maps, and when scanned, they led you to short and cryptic video clips, this time on the social media platform Snapchat. The first teaser features a man blinking, a forest landscape with 3 rays of sunlight coming through the trees, signaling a potential 3rd installment, and a quick flash of a lone tree. This was already enough to get the Call of Duty fanbase on their feet and actively trying to decipher this teaser, but there were more. As the cryptic clips and teasers were shared by Treyarch, more characters and themes began to surface. Dr. Salem and his unsettling experiments with PTSD hinted at a darker, more futuristic world. Then came the teaser trailer titled Ember, and finally, later that month, the game was revealed. Treyarch had once again put the Call of Duty fanbase on their feet, running to dissect every single teaser out there, but this would not be the last time that they utilized their unique marketing strategies. As in 2020, they did it once again, with the return of a story-based Black Ops game, after the disappointment that was Black Ops 4.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga.
On August the 10th of 2020, a website went up under the name Pawn Takes Pawn. The website, featuring a CRT, a computer, 2 pawns, and other props, was a mystery. Off to the side, you can also see a VCR, flashing the numbers 8-14 and 1200, indicating that something was happening on August 14th of 2020 at 12 p.m. The website stayed stationary for a few days, until August 12th, when a post-it note appeared on the bottom of the CRT, reading /tangled web. Adding this to the URL, took you to a new page with a cryptic note, detailing similar messaging that previous Black Ops games had conveyed, ending with, "Know your history." And finally, on the 14th, the first VHS tape appeared. And the fans went insane. More and more updates were made, ciphers, VHS tapes, notes being added each day, leaving so much for the fans to uncover. But they kept going, solving one clue after another. For days this went on, until on August 19th, when all of the ciphers were solved. And the next day, the website was updated for the last time, with all the VHS tapes removed and the lights turned off, and Black Ops Cold War was revealed. Treyarch's approach to marketing has been an incredible thing year after year, game after game. They have continually kept fans on their feet since Black Ops 1, and while this always hasn't been the premier method that they've used to market their games, like with Black Ops 2 that was revealed during the NBA Finals, and Black Ops 4, they never let go of this approach. Which brings us to now, 2024.
I found these Truth Lies ads recreated.
What are they?
I also saw Venice speech today.
Found these Truth Lies messages.
Here's the official post.
Okay, Doc.
May God continue to bless the United States of America.